traces of unknown civilization found in Western Sahara. Sputnik News Today's article. Hundreds of mysterious stone monuments have been discovered in the Western Sahara. It's an area that largely remains a blank spot on the archaeological map. A lot of things in Africa are a blank spot on the archaeological map, but there are beautiful things there to be found. A team of archaeologists analyzed satellite images from Google Earth, and they proceeded to carry out excavations and fieldwork along the northwestern coast of Africa and deeper into the desert as part of the Western Sahara Project. The research was conducted by a team of archaeologists from the University of East Anglia between 2002 and 2009 in the territory, which is partially controlled by Morocco and the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic. The findings were reported in Live Science. They were published in the Archaeology of Western Sahara, a synthesis of fieldwork book. The team of archaeologists discovered that the stone assemblages come in a variety of ways, shaping crescents, circles, straight lines, and sometimes being piled in heaps. These complexes date back 10,000 years, and their purpose is mired in mystery. The archaeologists suggest that some of them could be burial mounds, as many of the excavated sites contain nearly 1,500-year-old buried human bodies. According to Live Science, the fieldwork has been suspended due to local security concerns because of the terrorists from Al-Qaeda, the Islamic Maghreb, preventing scientists from working safely. Quote, the archaeological map of Western Sahara remains literally and figuratively almost blank as far as the wider international archaeological research community is concerned, particularly away from the Atlantic coast, the co-authors wrote. Now here I have pictures of the Nubian pyramids that were built by the rulers of the ancient Kushite kingdoms. The area of the Nile Valley known as Nubia, lying in the present-day Sudan, which is south of Egypt. It was home to three Kushite kingdoms during antiquity. The first had capital at Kerma, about 2500 BC. The second was centered in Napata, about 1000 to 300 BC. And the last kingdom was centered in Meroe, about 300 BC. They are built of granite and sandstone. And Kerma was Nubia's first centralized state with its own indigenous forms of architecture and burial customs. The last two kingdoms, Napata and Meroe, were heavily influenced by ancient Egypt, which was just north of them, economically, politically, and militarily. And we know that Moses, from the time of Exodus of the Old Testament, was a prince of Egypt. He controlled not only Egypt, but the area of Sudan, and Egypt was a huge country, kingdom at that time. The Kushite kingdoms, in turn, competed strongly with Egypt economically at about 800 BC. That's after, of course, Moses. The Kushite kingdom, Pianki, overthrew the 24th dynasty, united the entire Nile Valley from the delta to the city of Napata under his rule, and Pianki and his descendants ruled as pharaohs of the 25th century dynasty. The Napatan controlled Egypt, ending after being conquered by Assyria at 656 BC, and the Nubian pyramids are recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And they're beautiful. Some of them are just stunning. Another small group of 9 pyramids in next to the Jebel Barkal itself. Beautiful things. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.